So we have discussed that there are various methods. Actually, there are 7 to 9 methods of charging depreciation. However, we are concerned about about 3. And right now, those 3 methods which we learned are straight line method, written down value method, and the third was provision for depreciation method. We also discussed that the beauty of these 3 is different, but what is the base is, I would say, एक बार आप straight line method सीख लो, the remaining methods are very very easy. Now students, जब आपको question पूछा जाएगा for the chapter of depreciation, it will be asked either in the form of journal or in the form of ledger. They will tell you on an average 2 to 3 years का आपको या तो journal लिखना होगा या तो आपको ledger लिखना होगा. And for that, can I say that, sir, let us learn journal entry first, because ledger का base भी journal ही तो है, right? So let's start with journal entries. And कभी कभार है ना, कोई colleges question को difficult बनाने के लिए they also tell you or use the word accounting treatment. They'll tell you give accounting treatment instead of telling you the word give journal entries, but it simply means one and the same. So you need not be worried, guys. Let's begin with the very basic and the easiest journal entries. Yes, so first is purchase of asset. जब आप asset खरीदेंगे, you can purchase it either on cash or on credit. When you purchase it on cash, you are making immediate payment of money. Settlement is taking on the spot. Yes, and therefore the journal entry will be asset account debit to cash account. Now what is the logic? Okay, sir, when we are purchasing an asset, asset account is real account and cash account also is real account. So asset is coming in and cash is going out. Hence, okay, the entry will be asset account debit to cash account. Or else, if you purchase it on credit, जिसमें settlement तो होगा, but at a future agreed date. Okay, then the entry will be asset account debit because asset is coming in, but to creditor or party's account. Now, why we are crediting creditor or party's account is because they are personal in nature, and sir, credit the giver is the rule applied. Have you all followed? Next, installation charges. As we discussed earlier also, machinery खरीद तो लिया सर, okay, but let's say उसको दिल्ली से मुंबई ट्रांसपोर्ट करवाने के लिए as well as उसको फैक्ट्री में इंस्टॉल करने के लिए, okay, मुझे लेबरर्स को कुछ वेजेस पे करना पड़ेगा. Now this installation charges is a type of earlier also discussed capital expenditure, right? अच्छा सर, जिनको कैपिटल और रेवेन्यू का डिफरेंस नहीं मालूम है, आप मेरा स्पेशल वीडियो ऑन कैपिटल एंड रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर देख ले एंड फिर आगे बढ़े. Coming back, installation charges are a type of capital expenditure and which should be added to the cost of the asset. Which should be added to the cost of the asset. तो सर, हम इसका एंट्री क्या पास करेंगे? Everyone, चलो, let's try. Should I pass this entry, friends? Tell me. Installation charges account debit करूँ कि नहीं करूँ? बोलो बोलो बोलो. Is it correct? The answer is not correct. Sir, हमें उसको added to the cost करना है, and hence मैं क्या debit करूँगा? Is asset account I will debit. मैं क्या debit करूँगा? Asset account debit. To क्या आ जाएगा? To, again, it will be cash account. Have you all followed it, friends? So the second step was installation charges or any capital expenditure. It could be transportation charges also or some other taxes, duty, octroi, anything, registration fees, etc. in case of vehicle. Okay, they are a type of capital expenditure and hence should be added to the cost, right? The third one is charging depreciation at the year end. Correct? What is it, friends? charging depreciation at the year end, and an accounting year ends on 31st March. Now this is something important. Ready? Now see, in practical life ऐसा होता नहीं है, but जब आप depreciation charge करते हो, right, तो asset का value reduce हो जाता है, and you have to think like it. I'm repeating, in practical life ऐसा होता नहीं है, but you have to think that ये एक पूरा asset है, ये एक पूरा asset है, and when you are charging depreciation, a part of the asset, repeating, a part of the asset is going out of the books, is going out of the books, and hence, okay, the entry that we charge is depreciation account debit to asset account. Now, sir, what is the logic that we are applying? Okay, depreciation is an expense. Okay, because asset का value reduce हुआ तो वो मेरा expense है या नहीं है? Yes, and that's why debit on expense is the rule I am applying. To asset account I am crediting. Now why is it so? Because a part of the asset is going out. Sir, practically going out of my factory? No, it is going out of your books of accounts, and hence I am crediting that part of the asset. Have you all followed it, friends? Okay, इसका narration क्या आएगा? Being depreciation charged. Now, one important question I would like to make a note of it or emphasize about it is, okay, आप देखेंगे ये एंट्री में कहीं पे भी कैश अकाउंट अफेक्ट हुआ नहीं है, बिकॉज व्हेन यू चार्ज डेप्रीशिएशन इट इज मियरली, रिपीट कर रहा हूं, इट इज मियरली अ बुक एंट्री. अ बुक एंट्री मीन्स हम इसे खाली बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स में ही रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, हमारी जेब से सर एक्चुअल रोकड़ा बाहर जा रहा नहीं है. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज नॉन कैश एक्सपेंडिचर. इसे हम क्या कहते हैं? नॉन कैश एक्सपेंडिचर. राइट? हैव यू ऑल फॉलोड इट फ्रेंड्स? ओके, ग्रेट. नेक्स्ट वन इज ट्रांसफरिंग दिस डेप्रीशिएशन. हमने ये जो डेप्रीशिएशन चार्ज किया है हमें उसे ट्रांसफर करना है. एंड सर, ट्रांसफर कहां करना है? टू प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. कहां करना है? टू प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. नाउ okay, the simplest example, this pen is in my right hand. If I want to transfer it, I am shifting it into my left hand. Okay, so can I say that, sir, when you want to transfer anything you have to give it the opposite effect? Okay, great. So यहाँ पे depreciation in the third entry was debited. When you are transferring it, okay, it will be what? Obviously credited. Okay, so the entry will become profit and loss account debit to depreciation account. Right, friends? Okay, इसका नरेशन क्या आएगा? Being depreciation transferred to profit and loss account. Is it very clear? Okay, and the last entry is for profit or loss on sale, but I want all of you to think about it and we'll discuss it in next lecture. However, let us revise the journal entries. Let's first only revise the 5 transactions. Without journal entries, let us first revise 5 transactions. The first one is purchase of any asset. An asset can be purchased on cash or on credit. Second is installation charges or any capital expenditure. Now, this capital expenditure is to be added. Repeating, is to be added to the cost of the asset. Third one, okay, is charging depreciation. Third one is charging depreciation. And when do we charge depreciation? Is always at the year end. That is on 31st March. The fourth one is transferring this depreciation to profit and loss account. To which account do we transfer it? Profit and loss account. And the fifth one is profit or loss on sale. Repeating, profit or loss on sale का entry आपको मुझे बताना है. Now, to make the things easier, okay, हम इसे ऐसे याद रखेंगे. Pick TP. Sir, why girls click pics are for TP? What do you mean by that? Girls click pics for time pass? No friends, let's understand. P for purchase of asset, I for installation charges, C for charging depreciation, T for transferring this depreciation to profit and loss account, and P for profit or loss on sale. Thank you so much.